Over the past century, the global rate of urbanization has skyrocketed, transforming quaint towns into sprawling concrete jungles. With each skyscraper that pierces the sky and each highway that snakes through the landscape, the footprint of urban life expands. But as we build up, we also alter the delicate balance of nature. Extreme weather events, rising temperatures, and unpredictable patterns have become the new normal. The urban heat island effect, a phenomenon where cities, with their vast expanses of concrete and asphalt, absorb and retain heat, turning them into veritable heat islands. Severe flooding and water runoff is a further consequence of the urban sprawl and impermeable surfaces. In the heart of the bustling city of London, a community grapples with the flow of progress. Loughborough Junction, a vibrant and cultural neighborhood pulsating with life, finds itself at the junction of urbanization. In the late 1860s and in the 1870s, there was a great deal of development in the area, and by 1900, this had become a fully urban location. The land immediately around the station became very densely packed with buildings, with appearance of Station Avenue and Loughborough Hall being crammed into the other triangular portion of land created by the diverging viaducts. As the urban fabric changes, roads become congested and streets become more dangerous, and so does the need for pedestrianization, a thoughtful and deliberate approach to shaping the future of this community. Pedestrianization not only reduces the environmental footprint, but also encourages social interactions and community engagement. For example, the local Ebony Horse Club can utilize the new walkable space, further enhancing a sense of place and pride in Loughborough Junction. Empathetic design should represent the history, community values, and local businesses. Pedestrianizing the streets can promote active and healthy lifestyles, reduce noise and pollution, and create a more inviting urban environment. By prioritizing pedestrians, we enhance the overall well-being and safety of Loughborough Junction. Now picture a world where concrete jungles give way to lush landscapes, where the relentless buzz of urban life is harmonized by the gentle rustle of leaves and the song of birds. This vision is not just an idyllic dream, it's a crucial step toward mitigating the impacts of climate change. Join us as we navigate the foliage of Loughborough Junction, where the call for green space echoes.
Sfiorava l'arena, entrava la fragrante. Sembri il sogno mio, amore.
The site boundary is positioned between Wellfit Street and Hardest Street, encompassing an area teeming with art, culture, and various community amenities such as churches and sports hubs. Indicated in purple, the proposed pedestrianised pathways establish secure and interconnected routes, facilitating easy access to city services. Strategically situated between Ruskin Park and Wick Gardens, the site serves as a pivotal link in forging a nature corridor connecting these two green spaces. The local businesses within the boundary, including art studios, a boxing club, gym, car mechanics, cinema, and blacksmith, operate symbiotically and holistically, fostering engagement and mutual support among them.
Obviously, everywhere you go, you want to see as many, trees and parks that you can see. But when they put up these big buildings, there's probably not going to be any availability for that.
Constraints.
Yeah, exactly. Especially being in London with how much pollution that we have as well, it's always going to be an issue. And unless they do something about it, which by putting up tower blocks, it's not going to improve it.
Hello and welcome to episode 15 of Lower in the Tone with me, Meet Katie. This episode we have something slightly different interview-wise. I chat to sculptor, artist, musician and creative entity, Alex Wright, aka Wreckage Inc. from the legendary Mutual Waste Company.
Loughborough Junction, when I first came here, somebody said to me, in fact it was the developers previous to the developers that have got this now, this one guy said, did you know that there's more artists per capita in Loughborough Junction than there are in any part of London? And I think that's purely because of the arches, because there's so many railways cutting across here. And traditionally that's where the artists go.
When you don't have artists in the city is, culture, isn't it, I guess? And If you look at the way sort of gentrification happens, you tend to get an area with cheap rent. Artists move in. In fact, originally it was squatters moved in, then artists moves in, then comes in the kind of sort of trendy subculture, then come in the kind of the working trendies, and then come in the bankers, and that's how sort of gentrification happens. What we need is permanency, because we only have this space on a 1 monthly rolling contract, so we can be told we've got 4 weeks to get out in any day now. We've got an exhibition space. In fact, we did an exhibition last week and it went really well.
Following numerous site visits, comprehensive interviews and extensive discussions, a community garden is the result. Collaborating with local residents and stakeholders has resulted in a space that harmoniously integrates community elements with nature. The design is inspired by the environment, landform, and the strong grids and lines created by the rail network. Through thoughtful conceptual thinking, the master plan forges placemaking through community engagement and reviving the natural surroundings, aiming to create a space that adheres to all, the human and non-human. Upon entering the site, an intimate experience unfolds within the embrace of embankments and swales, mirroring the experience of entering Loughborough Junction by train, where biodiversity is at some of its highest in the city. On one side of the embankment, a flourishing community orchard thrives, featuring climate-resilient trees such as plum, cherry, and olive. An extension to Loughborough Farms, this community space will adapt and change as community members learn and explore through pruning and maintaining the orchard. Meanwhile, the other side forms a woodland edge, strategically addressing the nature deficit prevalent in urban populations. Two drainage swales align with the site's natural slope, establishing rain gardens that aid in alleviating surface water runoff and improving water quality by filtering out pollutants and excess rainwater. A section of the site provides information about the subsurface drainage system, employing permeable materials to capture filtered water through perforated pipes, ultimately directing it into the stormwater drains. Transitioning to the second phase of the design, the site unfolds into an expansive exhibition space that also doubles as a rock garden, serving as a foreground for 2 new permanent art and residential blocks. The other side is the Village Green, which is a large multifunctional space that can house markets and events such as outdoor exercise like boxing and fitness. The 2 presently unoccupied arches will feature indoor planting and outdoor greenhouses, serving as sources of both sustenance and educational resources for the community. The final segment of the site seamlessly integrates access and parking with a distinct focus on its perimeter adorned by pollinator plantings. This thoughtful touch not only enhances aesthetics, but also bridges the gap between the urban environment and nature, creating a harmonious connection that resonates throughout the entire site.